Hey everyone, welcome back. Now, I know a few weeks ago we talked about TikTok trends, and that's fun and all, but I thought today we could talk about the only aesthetic that speaks to my heart, which is the glam grandma. I get this comment a lot either online or in real life of people telling me, you kind of dress old for your age, and they say it as a critique, but to me it's a huge compliment because I don't want to look like Sophia Richie, I don't want to dress like Kelsey Merritt, Kendall Jenner style has nothing to do with me, I want to look like this. And first of all, I would like to be specific when I say glam grandma because that can mean a lot of things to different people. My main reference are Milanese sciuras. If you don't know what a sciura is, you're missing out, but a sciura is basically the Lombard dialect way of saying signora, which means Mrs. or a lady. That already has a sort of connotation of respect, of someone who holds a certain place in society. And nowadays, a sciura will always be those ladies in Milan who are dressed to the nines, who look positively elegant, who have that air about them, but that are within the 60 to 100 bracket. If you love that style, may I recommend Sciura Glam on Instagram. They are always posting the best content, sort of portraying these ladies, and it's just style inspiration after style inspiration. I just wish I was already in my retirement years so I could dress like that and be part of that club. Another great Instagram profile, if you love this look, is Ladies of Madison Avenue. Is this guy who interviews these ladies who walk around Madison Avenue. You can think of them as ladies who lunch, and they basically tell their stories, explain their looks. Very fitting to this topic. And there's also advanced style. I don't know if Ari Seth Cohen is on Instagram, but his blog is still up, so you can just take a look at his pictures and get your inspiration from there. What I love about these women is that they are bold with their style choices, but they still remain very sophisticated. So when you think of an older lady, you start thinking about someone who should sort of shrivel up in a shell and kind of give up on their fashion and style desires. They do the exact opposite. It's like the age and the maturity brings out the best in them. And we're also talking about women that lived through decades where dressing up was just part of normal life. So even though they look fabulous, it looks extremely effortless. So let's cover some key items, kind of essentials to get that glam grandma style. And we'll also talk about some attitude pointers that we can all learn from them. First must have is statement jewelry. This is a non-negotiable. I am a huge fan of statement jewelry. As you can see by this small sample of my collection, you want something that looks vintage, something that will be visible. I always talk about those clip-on earrings, also something like this, like a very visible necklace. It could be a ring. If you don't know where to start, I would go on Etsy and try to find vintage pieces by Castlecliff, Monet, Napier. If you have the budget, you can also go for vintage Lanvin, vintage Saint Laurent, vintage Givenchy. It has to have that look of costume jewelry of high quality. Also, pearls are a big thing with the stylish older women. Cuffs and more thick bracelets, something maybe in a chain that is a little bit thicker, a little bit more visible. The point here is to give that touch of luxury to something that could be a very basic outfit. Also, more luxurious textures and fabrics, like something in a fur, something in an animal print. Leopard print is a neutral for these women, so you better get some for your closet. Alligator and croc embossed. It could be tortoise shell. It could be really great kind of supple leather. Jacquards are great here. Just those sumptuous surfaces that again will sort of bring up the notch of a simpler, more basic look. Absolute necessary item if you are trying to portray this look: big kind of cover your face sunglasses. These ladies, they know that if you put on sunglasses, you don't have to wear so much makeup. They're practical, but still will give you that high glam look, and that's what we're looking for. If you don't want to spend hundreds of dollars or even thousands in something by Prada or in something by Fendi, get yourself to a vintage store, to a garage sale. You'll find something like this there. The most important item, if you are going to draw one lesson from this video, is this. These women know that the most powerful fashion accessory is a good hairdo. If your hair looks good, you have 50% of your look done and everything else looks better. Here we're talking about those very voluminous, kind of almost sculptural blowouts, but it could also be a low chignon or a low ponytail. I've also seen very stylish women that are a bit more discreet with a braid, or it could even be like a headband. You could be wearing little barrettes like I'm doing here. Just nothing disheveled, nothing that will make it look like you didn't put the effort into it. There's a reason why Milan has so many hairdressers. Every little corner you turn, you will find a hair salon. These are the ladies keeping them open. Something else that I see a lot of them wearing are either scarves or sort of pashminas, or when the chillier months come, a full-on wrap or a poncho, or just something to serve as that movement piece, something that they will just throw over their shoulders and probably hit someone while they're doing that, but that's okay, we forgive them for everything that they do. So you'll see that mostly what consists of a glam grandma closet are fabulous accessories. That is undeniable. But when you actually dissect the clothes, the actual garments, you'll see that the lines are very classic. They will probably have those tried and true timeless classics in their wardrobes, like cardigans, like cashmere, like shirts, Oxford shirts, like tailored trousers and tailored outerwear, like blazers. So it's not that they're playing around with fashion in an innovative, out of the box sense. They begin with a very traditional, easy to style base, but to make things a bit more interesting and less matronly, they will go for these accessories. And then in terms of attitude, and as I was saying, I think this is the key part of their look and their appeal. Beginning with modesty. These women are not trying to look younger than they are. On the contrary, they are actually very proud of their age. They will really think about what is appropriate a lot. So you won't see them underdressing to go to the opera. You will not see them going to church in a tracksuit. Like I was saying, they are accustomed, they are habituated to dressing up. It's just how they grew up, it's how they lived most of their lives, and they just take that pattern and they keep doing it in their golden years. Second attitude pointer is their self-confidence. Looking at these women and the way they embrace their age is so inspiring because they're not ashamed of it. It's like watching those rare birds at the lake. They seem like they know their place in the world. They move with confidence. They have gestures that reflect confidence. By making bold choices with style, they will also transmit that confidence. I think that in our society, where getting older is becoming a bit more common, people are living longer, we treat elders almost with a sense of immaturity, as if they're kids. So sometimes we'll find them cute, we'll find them adorable, oh sweet Nana. These women, I mean, they could cut you. They are not silly, they are not defenseless, they are fierce. They will put you in your place if you do anything wrong. If someone is sitting in their seat on the tram, if someone is taking too long to bring their drink, you know, don't make themselves heard. And I think that is a fabulous lesson. Again, they don't shrivel up with age. They don't just seclude themselves into a veil of fragility. They are making decisions. They are in the best time of their lives, and it shows, which connects very well with the third attitude pointer, which is their joie de vivre. Again, they are out and about. either shopping with their friends, having aperitivo, they go to the theater, they go to the opera, they go to concerts, they're living their lives. I can't tell you how many times I left a bar before a shura. It happens all of the time. They're regulars to their favorite restaurants, they go shopping and carry their own bags, they have their little dogs, they have their little cliques. You'll see them just socializing and being an active part of society. So again, great lesson to just because you reach a certain point in your life, it doesn't mean your life is over. Maybe your life is just beginning. This is it, everyone. I tried to identify the key elements to their style, but I feel like it's not enough. So if you want another video of like a lookbook on how to look like a glam grandma, I would love to do that. Maybe I'll do it even if you don't want to. It's my channel. That's a glam grandma attitude right there. Also, let me know if you have one of these fashionable veterans in your life and if they have any sort of signature style elements or ways of dressing that we can imitate. They are truly worthy of imitation. Hopefully you enjoy this and we'll see each other again next time. Bye bye.